had you guys zooming in. The last time it was everybody.
Yeah.
This is the core 6.
The
I'm
core
sorry
6.
to interrupt. I really do.
No,
feel
you're
like
not.
We're getting
You
away from the
don't
core
say I'm
issue
sorry because I know you're not. So I'd rather you just interrupt and just fucking talk about it rather than be like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt because you don't fucking mean it. No, you don't mean it. You don't mean it. No, rewind it back. Rewind it back. I don't want you to say I'm sorry. I want you to go back and be like, I'm not sorry. No, you're not. No, you're not.
You
So
love
just
fucking
no,
because I don't want
it's
to.
not hard for you. To
love when
interrupt is the
multiple
easiest.
people talk at the same time.
Is the easiest
You love
thing
when
in the
music
world
is
for
playing
you.
over dialogue.
I like when it was overlapping dialogue.
So take your apology back. Take it back.
Everyone's talking.
There are things you mean in kind.
You don't mean it
both.
kindly or
This is
earnestly.
just
Can we please count? Somebody count.
from the top.
All right. We've got
Initially.
1, 2,
Start the music
3,
over.
4, 5,
count
6,
this
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
That's almost the amount of people in this company.
Most guests on a pod ever?
I mean, it has to be on at once.
Jeff said, somebody please count 1, 2, 3.
What is that supposed to mean?
I think he just means you counted.
Okay, sorry. I'm just like really sensitive. I feel like it's going to be a whole barrage.
That is in here.
New name alert. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Call me Damien Sounder.
Who?
Damien is the first name. The last name is Sounder.
Okay.
Sounder? I hardly know her.
Come on.
That's really good.
Come on.
I like that.
Thanks.
Stop.
What? What was that
This is
grin,
so
man?
fucked up.
You're like looking at me like, what do you want from me?
See, like, ask
was
Grace
sitting
another
next to each
question. We'll
other.
see. Really?
At your behest.
And is that kind of difficult for conversation? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. How does that look for camera?
Not good. You guys are at like the opposite ends of frame. Like I almost have to go back to the 4 shot, and that's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Are you for sure recording?
Uh,
On both?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like video's recording,
Okay.
but I can't speak for audio.
Audio is. Oh
Oh,
no, it is rolling.
It is rolling.
Your reaction.
we're good.
Piles here.
Hey, Pyle.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Yes, Pyle.
Do you want to do the show?
No.
Come on, you're never in New York.
He's not doing it until you take his voice off the soundboard.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Got his ass.
Yeah, see, this is what's unacceptable to me.
We got him on the show because it's starting right now, and he's there. There he is.
Lock the door. Lock the door. Lock the door.
It's so loud. No,
It's
I'm not
so
actually.
loud.
Waiting for Joel.
This is the episode has started.
The episode started. This soundboard website keeps fucking me up.
So you're prioritizing Pyle over the soundboard.
I'm prioritizing Pile over the listener's smiles. This is that 2024 energy, man.
That
I don't think Emma
concussion
knows
energy.
that she's on the show
The
currently.
show has begun. The show has begun. The new year.
Yeah, Emma, you're on the show.
The show.
Yeah, to
The
be clear,
show has begun.
we're waiting for Joel
The show
to get back
has
back
begun.
from the bathroom.
Joel
Emma-
waited, and you said you could finally go pee. He finally left, and then you started the show, and he was
Joel's
gone.
coming
Of
backstage
course!
and
Yes,
standing in the
everything
door.
you're saying
It's
is
so
correct.
loud.
The chaos in the New York studio is not my fault.
Yeah, maybe.
Why?
Because I'm cool, calm, and collected, by the way. I've come in here. The tech
Pyle's
is all
leaving.
ready to go. What's up?
That's good.
Pyle's leaving right now.
See you, Pile.
Bye, Pyle.
Appreciate you. We got him. This episode's gonna say with Pile. Okay, so let's just start some shit. What's funny, right? Like this is actually kind of a serious episode so far. Trying to
You're
get to know
right.
Erica. I've never met her.
Really? Not really, no.
We talked about Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's not serious.
We talked about Alex's actual business, by the way.
Literally a circus.
I'm not running a circus.
No, not you. I'm saying Cirque du Soleil.
I think I'm sort of like a P.T. Barnum kind of guy.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
like
an
a
agent of
hollow
chaos.
vessel, like an agent of
can't
chaos.
come out pro circus.
I'm not.
That's really messed up. And I'm sorry for laughing earlier. It's kind of fucked up. How do you remember which one is Studio H and which one's Studio G? Because in my mind, it's
H-
hard to remember.
Sorry,
Our
thinking
do you mind
is-
if I step in right here?
I do, but go ahead.
Studio H stands for Studio Hate, as in like Geoff G, Studio G.
So now
Hates Studio
again.
H. Studio G was built for me, as in it does stand for, I'm sorry to say, but
Absolutely
Studio
not.
Geoff.
You're the last person we thought about when building G.
I don't get that. I really don't get that because I feel like if we could be hopping hither than thither between Studio Hate and Geoff, suddenly we're really having
It's
a good
head
time.
and gum. Studio H head, Studio G
Studio
gum.
G was after you.
This happened on Real Housewives, and it did cause a big problem.
Speak to that.
Teresa Giudice of Real Housewives of New Jersey
Yeah.
was getting married to a man named Louis last year, and she invited Ramona Singer, who is Real Housewives of New York, so a little crossover,
Yeah.
to the wedding. Ramona went on Instagram Live, said, "Oh, I just got my invitation for Teresa," who showed the whole thing, and Teresa had to change every single detail because immediately everybody was
trying to find out where it is.
Yeah, everybody.
On live.
Yeah.
that
I
would
feel
be
like-
irreversible.
And they
This
talked
you'll
about
have
it in
to
this
cut.
season.
This you'll have to cut. This you'll have to cut. This you'll have to cut. Cut.
I'm
All
just
of it.
saying, out of all the housewives, you don't want to be Ramona.
I will say I've shot in that studio before.
5 is Jake. Let's not talk about the kid, right?
Gemma?
Oh,
My
no,
daughter?
don't.
You have a kid. You didn't invent them.
Yeah, I didn't bring her up.
I know, but you might
No, I
later
actually
on.
love Gemma. Let's talk about
I
it.
love
So do
Gemma.
Is she
Gemma
doing
loves
today?
You clearly don't.
Gemma cracked up when she was in my lap.
Yeah, did she?
I thought she was either laughing or crying.
I think she
Perverted when it comes from
trying to
you,
remember.
the way you said it.
Yeah, she might have smiled. She might have
Is she coming?
smiled.
She had a little bit of joy. My point is
today.
just, and
It's
here we
raining.
go, right?
You brought her up.
I'm saying from now on, heads
Fine.
hereforth.
Fine.
Round rules.
Really mean rule. Fine.
Have you been like hitting any of the buttons on the switcher, or are you just not doing that at all?
I am, but it's fucking like, this is, here goes to Casey, and I don't know when he's going to stop talking. What the fuck laugh was that? That's not your real laugh.
Are you talking about? Are you looking at me?
Yeah.
Where are you looking?
Okay, you guys, best Broadway musical to hook up to.
Oh,
Something rotten.
right as Gavroche gets killed.
Hamlet. As soon as Hamlet exits.
You think they do Hamlet on Broadway?
Fucking idiot. They don't even do
They did Fat
Spamlet.
Ham.
What's that?
It's a version of Hamlet with
Overweight.
Marcel Spears.
Mm.
Yeah.
Are you?
Can't hear you.
Is your mic on?
It says it's on. What about this? That's better?
Now I see- now I hear you.
All right.
God, that's so much worse.
That's it.
No, I'm kidding. No, we can just hear you.
That was
We hear you
good.
properly.
That was good.
Thanks. I really needed to hear that actually. 'cause,
Not you.
No, not
We're talking
you.
about Emma's joke about
Emma
how your
said.
voice is bad.
4-on-1 today, huh? This is a segment I like to call critiquing classical.
You're yelling.
You're not wearing your headphones.
It's very loud.
You really need your headphones for this one. I'm also saying plug your shit because Melanie doesn't know who you guys. Well, she knows Riley. She doesn't know who the fuck you are.
It's nice to meet you, by the way. I have a podcast called Perfect Person. It's Colin and Ice Show.
Oh my God. You said you didn't want to plug.
Yeah, I don't know.
It has a lot of listeners, so you're actually sitting with podcast royalty.
I don't know about that. I mean, it's we do okay. People listen. It's nice.
That's
Melanie's
someone
like
who
the
is doing
most.
very well. So if someone goes, yeah, we do okay. It's nice.
100 million listeners a pop.
That's too many.
So many listeners that you get rolled up on by the pops.
By the pops.
Yeah, and that was a pop. So watch the levels.
No applause. Oh my god. Immediately.
Jaundiced ears, hear the show, often blear, you can tro, brand new stew, it's called G, eat blue chew, for your pee, I can tell that we are gonna be fiends. Yes, I can tell that we are gonna be fiends.
Welcome to Jeffrey O'Brien Needs a Fiend.
Oh, like Conan.
Like who?
Nothing. Like this is a teachable moment. But you're
It's not a
incapable of
teachable
learning.
moment
like
during
it's
the
a
show.
preachable
No,
moment.
the
No, it's a
moment where
preachable
she
moment because
taught him was
it's
the
a
teachable moment.
Right.
So
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes
Yeah.
a while to take.
Yeah, it doesn't stick.
If you weren't funny, you'd be the worst person ever. You'd have no redeeming qualities. He'd be a 0.
That's not
about,
true. When
like-
I was sick, he asked how I was feeling.
That's very thoughtful.
That was an automated text. That was scheduled months before to actually put you ill at ease.
You guys have now entered the Nash cab.
We're starting
What was
over.
everything?
In it already?
That was just to get in.
That was just a fucking practice. No, we've
That was
been
us
in the Nash.
hailing the cab.
Sorry, I don't interrupt you when
Yes,
you
you
talk.
look
Yes, you do.
constantly.
Really?
Yes.
It's hard to have a fresh set of eyes and ears on the
Yeah.
show. Anyway,
Anyhow, go on.
on Cash Cab, they have something called the Red Light Challenge.
Yeah.
Which is where they kind of stop and they kind of do this 30-second power round.
Okay.
Where they try to name as many blank things that fall into a category.
Got
This is
it.
going to be the Jaundice Gums Challenge.
Challenge.
So basically,
This is gonna be the John Discon challenge. Challenge.
so on the I'm sorry, I would never do this to you, Avatar, but I've been bleeping it for that reason. But I've been like doxing the wedding details on the show for months, and you keep getting really angry. You're like, you have to cut that out. You're saying you can't release that detail.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because of like the gun epidemic in this country or what, or if it's just strangers showing up.
Necessarily, yeah.
But it's all been cut out because it's in the future, right? But this episode doesn't come out till after the wedding, so we can say
Is that true?
October
what episode
15th.
comes out Friday?
Oh, you know what? It's this one.
Absolutely.
This is also technically a corporate podcast.
Oh, Zach's in trouble.
Yeah,
Zach's in
Dane,
trouble.
hey,
sorry.
Getting kicked out. That was really good.
Final last words. Hey, sorry.
His rental time
I had a
ran
segment prepared just
Oh,
for
you're
Zach.
back.
Okay.
Everything.
Everything's good.
This is the final segment. Amir's wedding rubric.
my
Ignore the
God.
typo.
Rubik,
No
actually.
way you're introducing this fucking thing.
It's a fucking
Half the hour mark.
Really quick before you go, we have to take a
Riley
fucking
had-
I put
Riley had
so
a
much
hard
work
out, and
into
you
this.
tried to say your fucking
ultimately
shoe
you showed
story.
up 5 minutes
Why
before the
would we
recording.
ask Casey
Now
how
we're
you
45
ruined
minutes to
3
this
times?
It doesn't say rubric. It says Rubik.
We're going
The
to give it a
title is
score out of
misspelled.
27. If anybody needs
Okay.
to leave, you're welcome to, but whoever wants to stay is going to grade it on this rubric because I really did
cannot
put a lot of
believe
effort
you-
into this
So we're
show.
reading
Yes, so
you should
27
have done it
categories
way
ago.
earlier.
Okay.
Really?
No. Do it. I just might have to dip.
Yeah, you should.
Got
And
it.
You should.
Okay.
I think we're all going to leave you.
Appearance of the bride 3 above standards.
No. We have to read what the rubric
We're
says.
not. You wrote paragraphs.
I'll read it quick.
But it's very low key, you know. It's
What was that?
Somebody was leaving or coming.
oh yeah, we should also say
People are doing work on the
construction's
studio.
happening as we speak.
Specifically on this room.
The studio's
There is-
outer walls.
There will be a hole being made in this wall.
Are you kidding me?
At some
Right
point,
now.
a
At some point.
drill should be coming through the wall.
Kind of somewhere
Jeff.
around, somewhere near your
It's in me. Yeah, we're just going to have to put the wire through your heart.
I mean, we got to get it in here somehow.
What's
Was it
the
on
hardest?
set of the Pelican Brief?
Oh, we gotta figure this shit out, guys. It's hard when I have Will Conover on the show, and again, I can't see him either. So again, it feels like he's right behind me, right here over my
Wow.
shoulder, just being like, "Was it on the set of Pelican Brief?"
Well, I have
There's no reason why you can't. You have the monitor right in front of you,
Yeah, you
where you
can
should
see.
be
I
able
want
to
y'all
see
to be
it.
able to see them.
You can duplicate the monitor.
If I duplicate and mirror them, then you guys see me pressing the fucking sounds. I want it to be a surprise.
I didn't
The
do a
cushions
quality
and the couch
check.
are made out of the same material.
Yes, they're attached.
Yeah. Just one lump sum.
It is one thing.
lump sum. One lump sum.
What's that?
Allie hates her couch. It was a hot cross buns parody.
Got it.
I didn't mean to get so heated. You know what? I don't talk about this outside of my apartment at night. So it's like, I didn't realize how much it's permeating my mood during the day.
I'm studying
can
this.
you
What, you guys don't know what it
Yeah,
says.
can
You
you
don't know what the
explain?
letters mean. Can I explain? I don't fucking know. You think I'm a neurologist? This is the scam. I did a Zoom call with a neurologist. He looked at my MRIs and he said, yeah, it looks like everything's fine. No bleeding. This was the only way I could get a screenshot of the bish was to have him share his screen and me sneakily.
Yeah, I've
snap
gotten like an
that
MRI
screenshot.
before, and it's oddly hard to get it's not like images on a disc. It's like,
Yeah.
well, we have this CD, but you need the software, and most places don't have the software. So I'm like, just take a fucking screen
That's
grab.
what
and
I
send
said.
it
I
to
did
me.
fucking command 4 shift.
I had
Yeah.
to take a photo of my MRI in the doctor's office, like sneakily on my phone.
That's funny because after you recorded Perfect Person last time, I ran into you 5 minutes later at the
At
Whole
Whole
Foods.
Foods.
Really?
Yeah.
Imagine recording a podcast and then 5 minutes later running into that person. We had
It was
already
very
spoken
weird.
for an hour and a
Yeah,
half.
we were talking for an hour, and then I was like, "Hey."
Thought that was.
My bond of the week is
We were having so much fun. We were like, I feel like it was
Fun
really
conversation.
vibing.
Yes,
we were
exactly.
having like a good time talking
Yeah,
about seeing each other.
And
in
it didn't
public.
even seem like it was slowing down either. Like
No.
we were ramping up.
Yeah.
It was getting good. And then-
Don Marie Saltis. Let's hear from Brad.
No comment.
What does your shirt say? It says, "Where is Marika?" And they can't see you.
we can't see. Me and Amir can't see.
Is there something on the back?
Brad.
Because there was something on the
Jeff
back of Brad.
can't see Brad.
Here we go.
Brad can't
Overlapping
see
dialogue,
Jeff.
right?
Overlapping dialogue.
His shirt
It's
says,
new
"Where's
merch
Marika?"
His shirt
I'm
says new
working
merch. It says,
on.
"Where's Marika?"
On the
then-
shirt,
The
Marika?
shirt says
One of the
new
most-
merch.
No, the
Where's
shirt
Marika?
is new merch. It says, "Where is
merch,
Marika?"
Where is Marika?
That we all
Hill
get to
Kings
sell and
podcast.
wear, or it's just Brad who's making the merch.
It's me. It's for my show.
Wow.
Hill Kings podcast. And she was like, "By the way, we haven't forgotten about the."
Yeah, it's squeaking.
So loud. We had to push the whole desk back because of needing enough room for the producer cam, for all the cables that are never plugged into the right thing. Because every show has a different setup, by the way. I try to stick to the Chef Kevin method. I try to stick to the Anya Casey approved method. But every time I come in here, this cable's plugged into this hard drive. This fucking thing is set up for some live stream that barely happened, by the way.
I mean, I'll say Chef Kevin was the last person to be in here.
Maybe if we compliment him a lot, he'll sort of feel uncomfortable for the first time on this podcast.
New Dragman. Jeff, you really are good at a lot of different things.
That's impressive that you did the.
Not really.
And you don't let people don't know that because of how much you fuck things up.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
But you're really good at a lot of different things.
He's also really intelligent. Like he almost
Really
got like
smart.
a perfect SAT score.
really smart. People don't know that.
He also, like,
Valedictorian of his
skipped a high
class.
school grade.
It was in Ohio, but
You're impressive.
Still,
You're an
yeah.
impressive guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Poesy or noesy.
What?
And you can follow me at Miles Bond.
Sorry, I'm just realizing how much headspace you had in this frame.
Is it? Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
That's so fucked.
No way.
You've been sitting there the whole time and like you're behind the desk, you're directing this.
Yeah.
Why does everybody think I'm directing this? You guys
you
are
behind the
Look,
desk.
we're
You're the,
participating in a shared joy.
you're the technical director, man.
You're on set. So I was like, where Jeff hasn't left his trailer in hours. Jeff, you're the director. What? We're participating in a shared joy.
You're not. You're in your trailer, and we can see by the way it's shaking that you're wanking.
Learn how to laugh.
Is this what Pyle was doing when you got that soundbite?
If you guys aren't going to take this seriously, then maybe you don't deserve to laugh.
We were laughing.
Oh my God, we were
Just
laughing.
follow his instruction. Ready? Check it out.
This is bizarre. This really makes me upset.
This is the happiest I've seen you this whole time.
Jeff is loving.
I don't know if
Jeff
I've
is
ever
laughing
seen
like
you
this.
this happy.
I don't like this guy. This fucking weirdo.
He's teaching aliens how to laugh.
Jeff is like having breathing problems over there.
He's having an aneurysm.
The fuck is that?
Try it. Can we all give it the college try? I just want all 4 of us to be doing that.
That was the worst.
This is a comment from @122GoGreen on last week's episode. I'm here to tell a true story. Last night I had a dream that Jeff was hired to be on SNL. I saw it on his Twitter. He was thanking everyone and said he'd look fondly on the days where he was just Jeffrey the dumbass. Here's the kicker, though. To mark his debut in the world of show business, he had adopted a new stage name, Tony Zero.
That's pretty good.
All right.
Tony. It's like Tony Clifton, but a 0.
That's really funny.
Yeah. Do you mind putting on your headphones?
Well, that's what I was saying. I feel like I don't need to wear the headphones because I can hear you guys. We're all here. There's no Zoom aspect.
Oh, you don't feel like you need to wear the headphones?
Correct.
Then why am I wearing them?
So you can hear the sound effects?
Yeah, you're the producer, the engineer.
Yeah, making sure the levels are fine.
Right.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Are you recording?
Allie has both cans on. Casey has one. You have none.
So it's a nice gradient. We have everything covered. Why are you worried right now? You're concerned.
I'm
Just
trying to figure
relax.
shit out because I don't want you guys to end up split at all. And then if you do it, I want the finances to just go to Amir.
Why does it matter for you?
Because, dude, I'm going to have to see both of them afterwards, and I don't want to have to pick up the pieces emotionally.
You think Amitabh will go to you in the case of a separation?
Also, you were pushing for the separation. You said not if, but when.
Forget it. Forget it. Let's move on to division of property. Amir, why don't you start us out? I'm Amir Blumenfeld, and I feel about being Jeffrey O'Brien's fiend.
So much to remember.
Did you get a haircut?
No.
Your hair looks
Sorry.
short than usual.
Do you need me to kind of intro you again, or do you not understand the assignment? My name is Amir Blumenfeld, and I feel blank.
Yeah, my name is Amir Blumenfeld, and I feel fine about being Jeffrey O'Brien's fiend.
Really?
you don't.
You feel fine?
Yeah, like I'm okay with it. Ray
What about fines?
Yeah,
I was gonna say Ray Fiennes. Yeah.
You also don't strike me as an Irish person.
Why? Is it because of the dark hair and skin?
Yep.
Really? We really got to the bottom of it fast.
Yeah, you nailed it in one.
There's dark-haired Englishmen.
But not dark-skinned Englishmen.
And Englishmen aren't Irishmen.
We got him. We absolutely got him, Marika.
Anyway, that footage is now all behind our Patreon, patreon.com/JA. Check out the vows, check out the secret.
Check out the vows.
And you can go back to watch your speech at Jake's wedding.
That's right. That is actually there.
Yeah, we'll get to Jake's wedding.
Why?
This isn't about
This is all
his
leading
wedding.
up to that. And I don't think we will because we're still at the rehearsal dinner and how we felt the day after. So we haven't even touched Amir's wedding.
We're circling the wagon.
Please welcome to the show the Headgum Podcast DEI host, Jeffrey James.
Oh, wow.
You think
I don't think it's fair that he doesn't have to wear his.
A brown man can't get ahead without people tearing him down by saying the reason he hosts the show is, what, diversity and inclusion?
You said that.
Yeah, actually, I
I'm just
said it, but you told me to say it.
on you.
Checkmate.
Really?
Because you had a bad day.
Jeff, do you have a drunch about how you'll die?
I think I'm going to be physically stabbed in the back.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Casey loved that.
I wish that didn't elicit so much joy from everyone in the room.
It won't be me,
Zoom.
but it'll happen. I'll go like, of course.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
They'll stab you in the back from the front.
They need rehab for personalities for me.
Like you feel
a
like
12-step program to be a better guy.
Yeah, your personality's caustic and you would like to change it.
Exactly right. Nails on a chalkboard, man.
You need to be taken out of society, placed in some, nice house in, Malibu or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that, actually. Just to like better myself on a bluff.
Mm-hmm. That does sound nice, by the way. It's sort of the grad school promise.
Yeah.
You get to sort of escape from society and learn.
Headgum Podcast trivia for 200. Sage edits a lot of the social clips.
Buzz.
She knows a lot
Buzz.
of these.
Anya Buzz.
I didn't read it yet.
Buzz.
The specific venue where
Anya
Geoff tried to
already
host a
buzzed.
live show
Anya Buzz.
last
Shut
year.
the fuck
Buzz.
up.
Shut
Shut
Buzz.
the
Buzz.
fuck up. Anya Buzz.
I have to read the question.
You read it.
I have to read the question before you
I
can
don't
buzz.
give
You
a
read
shit.
it already.
Nothing, no part of the show has rules. Anya fucking Buzz.
Anya buzzed for real, Geoff.
Anya's probably the only one who knows the exact, not the one at large Anya.
Jeff, we all know what you're talking about.
Okay, Anya.
You're saying the name of, okay, so it was the Madison Square Garden conference room.
Okay, but what was the name of the conference room?
Fuck.
You have to remember this. You're the only one who's going to remember.
Can I look in my email?
You got a letter. You got a letter.
All right, look in your email.
Good
Look in your
audio.
email.
Really good audio.
That's the same as just saying correct, right?
The correct answer was the Legends Room at Madison Square Garden. People don't know this. For months last year, I was in talks with MSG to host a live record of this show
He was
at
not
a
in
conference
talks.
room at Madison Square Garden. So the poster
If
was
you
going to say the
official
Headgum
outreach,
Podcast.
it was a talk.
Sorry. I will interrupt you guys with you guys. A year without Pyle, I actually do think the company would fall off the rails.
A year without Pyle.
Is
I'm
a
in
year
denial.
without style. Yeah.
A year without Pyle. That sounds like a Casey script.
What?
A year without
Pyle.
It's a utopian society movie.
He won't stop bringing up his movie.
He won't. I keep stopping.
It's Hollywood narcissism getting to Casey. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's like, I know my resolution to him was to go Hollywood.
Yeah.
But I feel like you've gone so Hollywood, you've bordered into Hollywood Regency, which is a little bit gauche.
Did we start?
That was, we've started.
I fucked it up. Because I fucked it all up, all right?
Are you in the
Live
WGA?
switching with each side.
Because I fucked it all up, all right? What a flan. I am in the WGA.
You are?
Yes.
Did you pick it yesterday?
No, because I was really sad yesterday.
This is the segment I like to call Shivering Guest.
George Saba.
You can't just guess out of nowhere. And that's not correct.
That's not correct.
Riley
Anspaugh.
Shut up. Right?
Did you think that rhymed?
Is it Miles?
Mystery with
Miles
shivering.
Bonsignore.
Miles Bonsignore is pretty good. Why do you keep on playing the intro?
Because I'm trying to have another fucking edit point where I can get rid of your guys' nonsense, right? See what? 1 second.
Sure.
We don't
This
need
is
to-
all pre-production that should have been handled way, way, way before we got here, let alone started recording.
And in fact, we had a little bit of time where we were chit-chatting. We were sort of enjoying our conversation.
Preamble.
And
what
And
this
Jeff
has-
said, no, let me cut you off.
Yep.
Jeff said, let's get into, let's go,
get
save it.
started
Let's
now.
go, let's
Yeah.
go. He
He's
rushed us.
He rushed us into this room that wasn't built yet.
Yeah.
You rushed us to get here, and there is no here.
Well, because I don't want to waste your guys' time.
But you have. This is wasting our time.
Well,
And
you're wasting the
show
listeners'
is getting
time.
recorded. This is all going in the episode,
This
so
is
it's
all
not
in
wasted time. Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, this comes out on my sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Sarah.
Wow.
Happy
what date
birthday,
is that?
Sarah.
That's
What
March
time
1st?
is that? March 1st, yeah. As in, let's march first towards the Capitol.
Oh. Whoa.
Was she born on a leap year? Or is it like almost the 29th of February?
If her birthday is March 1st.
But like, is it, what year was she
Oh,
born?
okay.
You didn't answer.
I mean, can we get a numbers crunch on that,
Is
Miles?
she turning in
1994, was that a leap year?
Looking for cheap quality housing? And
I nailed it the first. I forget why I was watching this. I think I was trying to get inspiration going forward from the past. Because if you can't learn from the past, history is bound to repeat itself.
Mhm.
Allie, you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
That's good.
He singled you out because Jewish.
Yeah. No, I got that.
Oh my God. Is this what the whole hour is going to be? It's going to be you guys catching me in some kind of... you're trying to cancel me. That's what's happening.
This is gotcha journalism.
Yeah.
I actually don't use anything.
You don't wash your face?
No.
I don't-
mean, I wash my face in the shower, but I don't use a face wash and I don't use a moisturizer.
You're saying this like we're going to be like, really? We know.
guess you seem shocked. I have a very like oily skin by default, so like the idea of like putting stuff on there always kind of scared me. Like when I was more of an acne-ridden teen, I used to like get like the specific face washes and medications and stuff. But now as an older man and older gentleman.
Would you ever get IPL done? Intense pulse light therapy or something? It's like it's for dry eyes, but it also helps with periodontic rosacea.
I guess if I had that, I would.
You have it. It's underlying, but it could return at any moment. I wonder if you do the IPL.
Yeah, I mean, the lights are pretty bright, so I don't know what you see.
Yeah. You're under a microscope on the show, not only emotionally, but also physically.
You think I have what, rosacea?
It's not me thinking it. It's the comment section and me.
Everyone's talking about it. They're hashtags
all right, now we're getting
eczema.
somewhere. You can feel the energy waves getting a little bit better. We're all on the same wavelength, and it's not a lot of... By the way, this is what I'm seeing. It's times 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're accusing us of having skin diseases.
I'm not accusing, I'm diagnosing.
Right.
You don't go to the doctor and you're like, do I have a dissected carotid artery? And
You're
he's
not
like, I'm accusing
you're
you
not
of
a
that.
doctor, yeah.
Yeah. Not a doctor. Dan Gore.
Dark soul. Yeah, see that I really like the eerie nature of that.
haunting.
Sauce. Flamed grains.
I feel like we're the judges on The Voice, but we can't turn our chairs.
Yeah, for some reason, he also is behind a desk.
We're forced to look at you.
That's sweet.
Thank you guys for
Emma?
just moving right on from when I said the woman would kill herself if she looked like me. I didn't want to talk about it, so I'm glad no one refuted it, and I'm glad we moved on.
We're gonna come back to it right about now. What you still don't know why you were bending over to look at something or get something in the
the
subway?
least interesting part of the story.
I feel like that's
Very
like the
fixated on
most
why I was
interesting
bending
thing.
over. I don't know. I think I put my bag down. I think it was when I was on the platform. I think I put my bag down
that
by
makes
my
sense.
feet,
Yeah,
and then
it makes sense, but it
That's
doesn't matter.
okay?
It kind of matters because that's a huge thing to have your pants rip. It's kind of humiliating.
Yeah.
And I,
Yeah.
when I'm on
Totally.
the subway, I walk down the stairs, I get on the bus, and then I get on the fucking tracks, right? I don't end up
I
bending
don't know
over.
what you're talking about.
The
Get on the
trolleys, right?
You
And
don't
there's
deserve
one
to
on
be
why do you
in
get on the
public
tracks?
with other people.
I don't really
In
end up
New
in
York.
public often.
Yeah, you stand
Get off
out.
the tracks, Jeff.
I'm
in a
home
city
and
of
I'm
freaks,
in here.
You're the biggest
Sometimes
loser.
I'm in Studio G.
Stay here, isolated, separated.
I am. I
not
will.
mingling. You taint and poison like a drop
Yeah.
in a pool.
But I also paint with hoisin onto pork belly's drool. I get Uber drivers that are like, which way do you want to go, sir?
Right.
Yeah.
And then you say just the GPS, or you're like, oh, all right, let me fucking hardwire into my ass and I'll tell you which way to go.
I'm in the front seat.
You're in the front.
I'm pointing
Holy
left,
shit.
right, center.
You're telling them to switch lanes. too.
Yeah,
Like
I'm telling
you're
them
at
to
the
get
bow of the
gas
ship.
for some reason.
Yeah, he's on the hood of the car.
Yeah, I'm like
Leading the
gripping
way.
the like fucking thing
Like
on top that you can like
Sacagawea.
put.
Yeah.
I had
Lord, give me the strength.
Hey, Jake, leave a message.
Hey, I'm on the Headgum Podcast, and Jeff wanted me to do this.
Not quite a message.
Yes, it was.
What was the message?
You were just here. You
All right,
heard
okay,
it.
After Jake, who's the most famous person on your phone?
God.
I mean, me.
Anya?
Call her.
So you're not listening to me at all.
I'm not listening to you at all.
All right, you really want me to call the fourth most famous person on my phone?
You said it was Anya. Call Anya.
Taylor Joy.
Yes.
Hey, you've reached Jeffrey James. I'm unable to come to the phone right now, but if you leave a message with your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
Sounds awful.
Hey, Jeff, it's me. Call me back when you get a chance.
Why leave a message? Because there wasn't any message in there. The message was call me back.
Yeah.
That is a message.
Just wanted to let you know to hit me back, just to chat. Truly yours, your biggest fan. This is me.
The weird thing is,
It's an Eminem reference.
Correct.
It
10 years
started.
ago.
Do you remember what the first song was.
Oh my God.
Because it did start on a low note that was like really
The first song.
Yeah, it was like it might have been
Unbelievable.
the first song. Oh, it was
The
a Britney
Blur?
Spears.
Oh, Toxic.
Yes,
Oh,
and he
yeah.
started it with "It's Britney bleep," and all of us were like, "This night's gonna be interesting."
Interior Airport Day. Passenger returning to the U.S. approaches a customs officer. The passenger sluggishly hands their passport to the officer.
How was your trip?
Terrible.
I'm sorry to hear that. Do you have anything to declare?
Only that I had a terrible trip.
Items wise, though, did he buy anything overseas?
Even if I did buy stuff, it would probably be just as terrible as this trip was for me.
Hey, don't say that, all right? Look, we do need to keep the line moving, so...
Right, yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to ruin your date, too. Just put down bad vibes and durian.
I'm afraid you can't bring fruit or vegetables in from other countries.
This sucks. I literally didn't think this trip could get any worse.
The passenger takes a durian out of their bag and throws it away.
Sorry about that, but yeah, it's on the prohibited items list.
The customs officer points at a poster with a list of items.
Wait, I can't bring my Haitian animal hide drums either?
No, you can't.
This sucks.
How did you know about Haitian animal hide drums, but not know that you can't import them to the U.S.?
Great. This is just great. Next, you're going to tell me that I can't bring this big-ass gun either. I swear, I'm having the weirdest year.
All right, you're being detained.
This sucks.
Okay, that's the end.
Good.
I basically was at Jumbo's clown room, oiling slick a gland. And I slipped and fell off the stage and then ended up in a CTA.
We need to know how you hit your head.
On an attic ceiling.
Okay.
All right, I
So
was
just say
organizing some shit.
Yeah.
I go underneath a beam.
Okay.
That I thought was like, okay, I was like, oh, I cleared the bish.
Right.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Stood up directly into it full force.
So like
I was like, oh.
top down. You have to learn about American history in Europe.
No.
Like we like to learn about European
Not
history.
really. Not about governmental laws.
Well, sometimes.
No. I don't know what they were teaching. What school did you go to? Millikan?
Anyway, let's see if you got the end. But you had to
Also,
learn
didn't
American
you
history.
sorry, no, let's get into this for a second. Didn't you tell a story once that there's like a photo of you on the wall at your high school of like famous alumni? We should say, because you confided in me when we were at South by once, that you were drunk and you told me this, that you put that up there. So let's go back to Grace.
True. From soup to nuts.
Yeah, one told me that she had dragon plans.
What's dragon plans?
Wish I knew.
You didn't follow up at all. I have dragon plans. All right, no worries.
No, she said, I've got dragon plans all weekend. And I said, I'm hearing that a lot these days.
Have you?
No, I was just goofing around.
You think she's like, ooh, I'm crazy, I'm going to hang out with a dragon? Or is she like, it's a metaphor that we've never heard of?
Probably playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, I see.
I had dragon plans last weekend.
I've been hearing that a lot.
Dragon my third leg.
Up and down Sepulveda Boulevard.
Why?
Because it's fucking flooded.
Right.
And I'm using my hose as a pump.
To help save the town.
Now that's rich.
I'm siphoning rainwater.
Are you sure you don't want to
into my
see Taxi
tract
Driver with me?
and spewing it where necessary.
Yeah.
I have Giardia.
That's Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, that's him and Free Guy.
Now I can see it.
That's the hardest Allie's laughed ever on the show. What the fuck is happening? the structure of it was there.
Wasn't.
That the content was cohesive and the whole thing was wrapped in a tiny bow.
There were a lot of buzzwords, though, that gave it away.
Space well.
No, you didn't.
I did use white
You're
space
so
well.
obsessed with fish and joy and
Fish.
soy that it becomes like
soy,
that's
Toro,
your
Sapporo.
identity. Do you understand that? That you're like a fish and soy.
You're a fishmonger.
You're a fucking fisherman.
Honestly, guessing that was like fish in a
Are
barrel.
you fucking proud of yourself?
That's your
what
legacy?
You become?
Yeah.
Like that we hear
trout and we know it's
like
you.
fish glands and we're like, yep,
True.
that one's Jeff. He loves that shit.
It's your personality is to be a fishmonger or monger.
It's crazy to have a comedy style that's just the word joy.
Yeah.
So I think comedy's kind of healing. I really do think that the world needs a little more joy, and I don't know. Sue me if that's a bad question. Rejoy is hydration to replenish your fluids and electrolytes. As such,
Oh, you said replenish. Sorry. You can... That was really funny. I liked it so much. It was cute.
oh, we got to figure this shit out because this.
Jeff, we're all being joy right now.
Really being joy.
I agree. I believed Allie. I did not believe that read from Marika.
Are you assigning
everybody else?
There?
No, I'm gonna spin it again because who's gonna be Miles' teammate? Rooting for Studio G. Here we go. Spinning the wheel.
Quiet sound effect.
I hope it's not Jeff.
Yes! Studio G!
What? That is the happiest I've ever seen Jeff. He just screamed. He just with glee. Look at that. What is that? He was so pissed when the thing stopped recording.
It's hard to believe that none of his arguments are going to be pre-planned.
I know, because he clearly did a lot of work on this.
We also didn't see the thing spinning.
No.
It will be. It'll be on the episode. I just can't screen share as well as in Studio H. So in that way, I guess Studio G is not as good.
That's a good one for me and Amir.
I want, for like a special episode, I want you to cook rice the way you describe it in your music.
Scraping scraps, singeing sand.
Singe the sand, whatever the fuck you talk about. And I want you to eat it. And I want you to put hoisin, dark soy, fish sauce, the whole shebang.
Just a lot of sauce.
Whilst you scream, don't trust chefs.
Yeah. It'd be a beautiful performance art piece.
Yeah. And you know what? They don't make the yellow anymore.
You're right.
I'm not loving the way that the music is swelling there.
You put the music on.
No, I know. Oh!
You're critique.
Right? It's a little in your face, the music. I'm saying maybe there's subtlety, there's beauty in subtlety.
So you want us to critique the music now?
I'm critique anything that you're thinking of.
Okay.
Yeah.
See? I don't think this is a good idea.
This segment.
Yeah.
See, that's a good jumping off point. What would make it better?
No classical music.
But the whole segment is like the classical music bend to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That's what I don't like about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good start. That's
Do you know what this piece is?
Am I allowed to look at my laptop?
Sure.
It's Don Giovanni's Overture from Mozart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's good.
Thank you. No, that's the wrong thing to do, actually. You're supposed to be critiquing shit. It's like a Casey's druthers, a Marika's druthers, and Amir's druthers, and Allie's druthers. But nobody's saying anything. You're just kind of staring at me.
Because we're trying to wrap our heads around what is happening.
Well, isn't it more difficult because of the classical music?
It is.
Yes, exactly right.
Yeah, it's
Critique
harder.
that. Critique shit.
I did. I said the segment's not good.
Yeah, we are
but that's
critiquing
not
the segment.
constructive. That's just negative.
I was saying you should stop playing the classical
Then
music.
it's not a segment. Then it's just us talking.
Right, that's fine.
Is it?
So
I don't
the
think
music
that's enough. It's
makes it a
milquetoast.
segment?
The music makes it a container, I said, an arena to play within.
Plan.
It is.
Now it's more fun.
Thank you. Rise with this morning, smile with the rising sun. 5 different cakes sat on the table. Why 5 cakes, bud?
Is that? Can I see your notes? Because Casey said
that was awful.
Casey said there was extensive notes on the wedding. That is a lot of notes.
More than my
5
vows.
different cakes
Full
sat on
single
the
space.
table.
What is that a parody of?
Bob Marley, Little Birds.
Got it.
Will, you're up next. My name's Will Conover, and I feel blank about being Jeffrey O'Brien's team.
My name's Will Conover, and I feel indifferent about being Jeffrey O'Brien's fiend. I got there.
Indifference is worse than hate.
Next to godliness.
I don't think indifference is next to godliness. Are you
Pretty sure that's it?
Any new works in the works? Any new long form pieces between you and Jake?
No, I mean we got the new podcast.
That's not enough. A podcast is a side hustle.
I mean, running Headgum as a company.
What about a musical?
Yeah, I guess we could work on the musicals too. It just we don't really know how to write songs, music.
What about get Lin-Manuel?
Obviously.
He's in between Disney, I think.
Why don't you just call Lin-Manuel up?
And then say, will you write a musical with me and Jake?
Yeah.
I
And
mean, I
don't
guess
have
I
a
could.
mouthful of flan when you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this was the worst resolution yet. Here we go.
Marika and I have been designing some Headgum merch, which is very
I saw
exciting.
some of it. Did you see the one that she was, the one that she's talking about?
She being me?
You know.
And you know
Do
the
you
one
know the
that
one
I
you're
was talking
talking about? You know the one you're talking about? Do you know what you're saying?
Yeah, I have an idea of
Are
the
you
one I'm
saying the
talking
same
about.
thing you are?
I think you're saying the same thing as you.
You're saying
already.
the same thing as
Yeah,
you.
definitely.
But you know the shirts that she's building.
By she, do you
I'm
mean
so
me?
sleep deprived.
I know, same.
Yeah.
We're on the same page. 2 zeros today.
In a way. But let me tell you, one studio is worse than the other.
That's not
this one
true.
sucks.
It does not.
This one sucks.
This
Let
is
me
a
cut to
great
Amir.
studio.
Amir, can you point over your left shoulder? What kind of color do you think that is, Casey? I'm just curious. Is it chine green?
It's not chine.
Is it cola? Or is it charcoal?
It's not charcoal.
They wouldn't have this in Studio
Kind of like
G.
a blue.
Exactly. It's
A
kind of
dark
like
blue.
a blue,
Yeah.
which is not pleasing to thine eye.
I actually have a question about your inspiration, Jeffrey, because
Yeah.
I understand that you take a lot of inspiration from music.
Music, yeah, exactly.
When I
right.
write, I usually hop back and forth between my laptop and my guitar.
Roasted. That's my favorite
Maybe
one.
that's your problem. Focus more on like comedy writing and like just that general concept.
He's still writing, but it's like cumbersome.
Have that on speed dial.
It's so fucking awesome.
We can hear them breathing.
Yeah. Also, mute yourself, shivering guest. Obviously.
Your teeth chattering is very distracting, shivering guest.
I need you to be colder, shivering guest.
Shivering guest. You can also text me.
If you're too
I think
cold,
they
did
died.
did you freeze to death, shivering
They
guest?
have
You can put a
frostbite.
sweater on until you go live, shivering guest.
Well, not necessarily, right? Because like you're gonna edit the assembly files after this.
But
Same-
what
doesn't
the
matter what
essence of weeks
day.
that you don't send it to Grace, that is money that you're taking from her pocket and putting into yours.
Interesting.
Interesting. Should we take a break? It's only been 13 minutes. Not once have we submitted the show for an award.
I think it's too expensive.
It's like $40.
A little more.
I think it's expensive.
Yeah.
But Amir footed the bill personally.
Maybe we did and it didn't go anywhere.
That's also possible, Jeff.
You can only bribe people so far.
Yeah.
What
I was gonna
category
say pay to play.
What would it go into?
The category would be pay to play.
Oh.
It's a bribery only category.
We got the gold in the pay to play category.
So whoever gives the most cash
Yeah.
wins the most glash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had Hollywood Handbook on the show on today's episode, so last week when people are hearing this. And I did one of my Rice parodies, and I feel like I didn't get anything from them.
Oh, I'm
Do you guys want to hear it?
Yes.
You thought that you would get like a big reaction from those guys about your Rice parody?
Do you want to hear it or not?
In Jeff's mind, it ended and they gave him a standing ovation.
Yeah,
They
like
said,
when have those guys
"We're
ever given
usually
a
in
big
character,
reaction?
but this drew us to absolutely want to stand and praise you."
Yeah.
Let's get some questions for good old Jeff.
Do you condition?
Yeah,
Do you have a skincare regimen?
I do.
What is it?
It's
Drop it, King.
Yeah, drop it, King.
Drop it, King.
Drop it, King.
It keeps happening and it gets more atmospheric and I wake up in a cold sweat. CeraVe in the shower. Sorry.
I do the same. Sorry to make it about me.
Talk about the movie.
I don't want to.
That was you
Tell me,
stealing
what kind
the
of
floor.
CeraVe do you use?
How much money do you need? Ask how much money do you need to stop talking about the funding, to stop talking about the meetings with producers? I'll give you 10 grand to put a sock in it. CeraVe in the shower.
Foaming face.
Lotion, Wise.
She made it. I think it was because you guys are in town.
Yeah.
And what's that?
Definitely was. I mean, she's been here a lot for the past couple of weeks.
Because of the branded show.
Yeah. She's done
Watch
like
your mouth.
overnight.
Watch my mouth. What is this? I mean, can we be honest about something?
Sure.
There's a canker sore among us.
Okay.
The first canker sore award goes to Will.
Oh.
I did not see that
Wow.
coming. That's an upset.
Yeah.
Why is he a canker sore?
It's an indescribable award, but it's a new kind of fixture of the show that I've been meaning to beta test, which is to say that every episode does have someone who has canker sore energy.
And is it like a thorn in the side? Is it like a
It's not that
painful
annoying.
annoyance?
It's a
not that
lesion
annoying.
in the side.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a herpes virus return, which is like a Saturn
And
return.
this is me.
Not what a canker sore
But a little
is.
more canker.
That's
yeah.
a cold sore.
The cold
Really?
sore is
Yeah.
herpes. A canker sore is not a virus. It's just like
It's like
You bit your
scab.
lip.
Mouth.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in a way.
Yeah.
Cold.
Is it the
Yeah.
cold sore award or is it still the canker sore?
I think it's the Cold Sore Award,
No, I
sponsored
think
by the Cold
George
War
Soros.
Kids. And there's going to be a video intro made by Sora.
Mm.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Aaron Sorkin's cold sore award.
I mean, is the night winding down? Because it is like 8:40. Like, are we like getting into like a nightcap territory?
Is this you hitting on someone at a bar?
That was so sad.
Okay, so
Is the night winding down? Do we want to do a nightcap territory?
Are we getting into nightcap?
Okay, so let's do question number 1. Check your emails.
No,
That's the
I want
question?
to play.
What is the medical term for the gnashing of teeth? A, bruxism.
You just said it.
I misspoke with bruxism. I didn't mean to say it in the intro.
Right.
Huh? So who said it?
You did.
And I'll take the cash. I don't mind $5 from Marty. I just don't have the cash to do that.
Hey, we've talked about some of these ideas.
Well,
I got
I got to
a
email
lot
you
of
about
ideas.
that one idea that I've talked to you in passing twice.
Mhm.
That it, features a mirror.
Yeah, well, yeah.
We're gonna do it for 200.
Okay.
What is that, like a Jeopardy thing? Could we do that for 200, Alex? It's good.
What's Jeopardy?
I only know Jeopardy.
I only know Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Doughboys were on Jeopardy. They were an answer.
The Doughboys weren't on Jeopardy because I tried to get them on the show, and then the way that they were put on the show was during the 24-hour live stream, which we lost the footage for. Fucking say the answer. Nobody got it. The correct answer is what is Jeff was upset that the venue was so small.
You're a piece of shit.
Right, piece of shit.
You are
Way to-
such a
Why do you
fucker.
have,
was upset.
why do you have Headgum Podcast trivia? Isn't it all?
Let's go. Sage controls the board.
Why?
All right. Joel controls the board. Do you want to plug your divorce lawyer?
Oh,
Damn, I
yes.
didn't realize you're getting a divorce.
Yeah.
Avital's back on the market.
Daniel
Congrats.
Goodman is guiding us through this whole crazy fucking morass.
And uncoupling.
Yeah, dramatic.
Unconscious uncoupling.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Irreconcilable differences.
Yeah.
And
Our
you
new
did
irrigatable
right.
yard.
You did the opposite of a prenup where you
A
transferred.
postnup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gave Avital
A peaceful
everything.
transfer of power.
Yes.
From one to the other.
Amazing.
Which was
It was a
Does she
fleece
work here
treaty
now?
because you got fleeced in it.
Nice.
Yes. And it was
Nice.
incredible to go through that with her.
And Goodman.
Goodman, who guided our eye throughout the entire
You're a
thing.
good man. And he is with Avital now, no?
Yeah, I was gonna say he guided your hands.
Hooked up. They hooked up.
To sign the
once.
paper and also give him the ring.
He's wearing
wearing
your
your ring.
hand. Yeah. And he deserves it so.
I missed this. What happened?
Basically, Amir got a divorce, and in the divorce papers, you're also supposed to stay chaste for 18 months.
Yeah, which should be an issue.
Yeah, non-compete clause.
Yeah,
where I'm not allowed to.
It's a medieval garter clause. So basically, your loins
chastity,
are girded
yeah.
for the better part of a decade, I think. Anyway,
it's called postnuptial cheating, which I guess she can't do, but I can legally.
But there was this weird live that you did.
Live?
Yeah, you were on IG.
Yeah.
And you were like, check out my post-nup drip.
Yeah.
Post-nuptial drip.
Yeah.
And it was just your chastity belt. And you had put a Stussy sticker on the ass.
With my whole Stussy. My Stussy-ussy. You freelance for other
iHeartRadio
networks?
is $50 an hour, according to Dane. That was 2 years ago. So if you're looking at 5%.
iHeartRadio?
I heart when you shut the fuck up.
Not a single beat.
What a flan, what a flan, what a...
Are you singing that, or is that part of the soundboard?
Okay.
What's the update? How much did we lose and why?
We still,
we're just pushing on through.
Are we still rolling?
Yeah, we'll just use the boom audio for that 4 minutes. Anya just said that we're good to go.
Boom awesome. Audio from what?
You mean
from the sorry.
It's that
he's
it picked it up?
You see that he's getting, hey Jeff, how's your blood pressure?
It's hypertense.
Promo thing I worked hard on that's very like culty and weird, and I released the promo on Instagram, and you can check it out at my Instagram at Miles Bond.
Why didn't you do a V-neck?
Because it's not 2003.
Oh my God! Let's get into yes, that's that shit I do like. You're a fucking joke, man. You're a fucking joke. That's all you had left was the style shit, and it's gone. It is ghost. It's a 0. Follow me on TikTok.
Okay, Bloomer.
Okay, Bloomer.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I guess maybe that's
No,
something
because
you
when
should...
you guys respond with like, okay, it's like, then the audience is like, holy shit, Jeff is like going off the deep end today.
You are.
No, I'm not. You said I had the thankles. You said that I had cloudy eyes. You said, oh, fund my movie for free. No points on the back end. Then why would I cut you the check? Then why would I cut you the check? I'm not here to be patronizing the arts, Casey. I said, go Hollywood. I said, you have 2 scripts. Make one or both.
I've got 3 scripts.
So make one of the 3.
I'm trying. It's
been 2.5
hard.
weeks.
It's a
You've done
miracle to
nothing
make
show
any
for it.
movie.
I know. But then just get out of your own way and make the bish. It's not about how much money you have. It's not about whether the producers are ready. It's go Hollywood or don't.
Okay.
You're right.
That
really? That has the
No, it's fine. There's nothing I need to know. It's fine.
what?
Well, moving right along.
Made a whole stink about how I don't answer questions. You said what's off limits?
There's just you ask very personal questions on the show.
Yeah, one time he asked me if I pray.
Emma?
My name is Emma Foley, and I feel happy about being Jeffrey O'Brien's fan. I feel like I need to beat the allegations that I have a bad attitude on this podcast.
Not allegations, New Year's resolution. Here we go. Local grandson commits grand matricide by injecting untastable amounts of sour yeast into celiac grandmother's soup over the span of 9 months. Inherits a lot.
That's
Warming.
not a real headline.
Local grandson.
Grand matricide.
Yes! Killing a grandmother.
Injecting yeast.
Sour yeast, which has gluten in it. Not all yeast does, Casey. I know what you're thinking.
You
not
wrote
all
that.
yeast. Natural yeast does not have any wheat in it.
Of course.
Sour yeast
not
does.
all yeast.
Guess what Amelia's dad's name is? You guess.
Dan Melia?
You have 5 guesses.
Dan.
No.
San?
No.
Short for Sanford. Don't think that that's not a first name. Travin?
No.
Bo?
No.
Anya?
No.
Tony Zero?
It's Scorpion.
Can you believe?
Your dad's name is Scorpion Marino?
Yeah.
There's no way.
That's true.
What do you mean?
I guarantee he's in my phone as Scorpion.
Okay, so it's just what is in your phone.
Well, I mean, no, he came home one day and was like, I go by Scorpion now. So then we all
Like legally or just a
not
nickname?
legally, just like socially, I guess. And,
Call him.
What's his real name?
Leonard.
Scorpio.
Oh, unrelated. to Scorpio.
Leonard Marino, and he wants to go by Scorpion.
He came home with like a giant scorpion tattoo on his hand and
And when was his birthday?
And vice
October?
versa.
Yeah, he's a Scorpio.
Is
Just
that the name?
November, yeah.
November what?
2nd.
Or
It could be Sage.
Huge.
Sage has been on the show before.
Yeah.
Poor Sage. If it's Sage,
Yeah, if it's Sage,
we have to-
if it's Sage, you're in trouble.
Who would do this?
What? No, hey, Shivering Guys, leave the Zoom.
It was Emma.
It's just a crazy. Wow. This
Whoa.
That's so
The wipe. You can do a wipe?
Do it again.
Oh my God. I love that.
Yes.
Rochelle. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Wipe of the week.
Still going.
Wipe of the week is a
They're all
great series of words.
Wow, these are all very good.
We're squeezing in a
We're
wet.
wiping. We're
Yep,
wiping.
sorry.
You can do a few more.
I have to pick up my son soon.
Where is he?
At I don't know.
Jesus. Cans just got louder. Jeffrey, was that you?
I'm running.
I do your fucking job. I.
So hard.
We're not on a ship, man.
It's so messed up.
No. I have to sort of be forceful with Jeff sometimes.
So
when they punch a hole, does it separate or is it literally removing that leather as a circle, if that makes sense?
there's also like text on the screen that's really small that's like narrate, and then Jeff turned it off.
Never mind then, I guess.
Now I don't need the headphones on. I hear the sound effects outside of the headphones.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pretty good episode so far.
So far, we've done Bond of the Week and looked at a belt.
And I think that's the perfect time to.
Yeah. But that's never happened, right? You think that's ever happened? Oh my God.
That was the biggest burp. That came from
smells
deep.
awful.
Oh,
What did you eat for breakfast?
it was deep.
Fish and a Diet Coke? I think I'm going to be sick. Did you know that was coming? That was awful.
Don't be mad at him. You're
You
looking at him with an
suck.
angry grin.
That wasn't even carbonated. That's cold brew.
I think you just got to say excuse me and move on.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Don't be dismissive.
Today on the internet, it was announced that Aaron Taylor Johnson is about to sign his contract to play the next Bond. And if we all remember, that was my very first Bond of the Week pick.
Jeff is
Mariko won the
figuring this
game.
out
Out
in
the
real
gate.
time.
Why do you think they want Aaron Taylor Johnson as Bond? Is it because he is married to someone who's like 40 years older than him? It's kind of Bond.
That's not why, no.
He's
And it's
married
not
to
why
someone
I chose
40
him
years
to-
older than him?
Yeah, he was groomed. We don't have to talk about it.
Wait, how old is he?
British
He's
hunk,
33.
And he's
formerly
married
offered
to
role
a
of James Bond.
73-year-old?
He's not married to a 73.
Is this
How
true?
old is
Why
she?
him? Look at him. He looks.
Oh, she's
like shit.
57.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
And they've been married
Yeah.
for 13 years.
Yes. It's
since he was 20.
It's really bad.
So he was 20 and she was 45 and they got married and they're still together?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have children.
They have kids.
We don't have to talk about it.
That's kind of cool, actually.
You're trying so hard to move on from this.
Yeah.
It
And
would
you're
be
kind of
the
in a
other way
tied.
around, and everyone would say that's hot or that's cool, and suddenly the women is older, and then we're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. No, that has to stop now. We have to normalize the abnormalization.
He sounds like me.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's promo for the new Anne Hathaway movie, The Idea of You.
This show. What is this show?
Thank you. Do you get it?
Different than we've ever done it before.
Minor kind of. They could be Barbie. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Pause up, girls.
My nails are bad.
Minor shit, but I'll show you.
I'm a biter. I'm a biter, ladies. Nervous as hell with anxiety issues to match. Let's talk about Rejoy. I'm sorry.
So, okay, so
Anya
that means...
keeps giving me this look that's like...
No, it's good. I'm with you.
You're not.
I'm also an associate producer on another Headgum podcast called Doughboys. So,
Unbelievable.
Big ol' yikes.
One of our most popular shows. Definitely not.
Only in numbers.
That's
Only
the
in numbers.
only metric to measure.
The other metric is culture. How many of our listeners across the entire network have a mustache and long hair now because of me?
0.
Anya 0.
Because you had
Something borrowed, something blue chew. Jokester groom shows up to nuptials pitching modest tent.
Oh my God. The hell is
I'm
wrong
warmed
with you?
by that. I think that's kind of, it's kind of special that he could be that vulnerable in front of friends and family.
Vulnerable?
Yeah.
He had a semi for the entire ceremony.
It was a fully. It's just that it appears a semi. It was pretty modest.
Sorry to hear that.
All right. Ferris,
Category.
next category. Do we?
You're gonna do all the categories still?
Let's keep it going faster. You know what, Ferris? Thank
Every
you so much.
segment is just things you wrote and making other people read things you wrote. So weird.
Anya
you have all
has-
these people.
Anya has some I feel like anxiety that causes the pace to kind of quicken. So Anya, why don't you take this up? Anya, wait, no, you don't have the thing.
I don't have
the
thing. She doesn't have the
All right,
thing.
I'm gonna text it to you, and we'll pass it off because I don't want to keep burdening Ferris.
I'm fine. It's just
there's
so much text.
Another minute and a half of dead air.
Just pick up the fish with your hands.
With
Ditch
nigiri, you're
chopstick.
supposed to use your hands and dip it fish side down.
Yeah.
Drink. See, this poem is for fuckers like him.
Nice.
We have to take another break before we
Oh
get to the
my
last two
God.
lines.
You're very small.
A lot.
private-
You've said a lot.
Like
actually.
everything.
Yeah, but I don't understand why Grace would be upset.
But
I'm just
was
trying to
the
get her a
wall-
raise.
I'm not upset at all. I just had more questions, and you moved on into this 8th grade history thing, and I just
Right.
wanted to get more.
It's like
And you
enough.
said there's still
enough
two
already.
more
Amir,
questions
is it fine
to
that she
come.
spoke to me
Yeah, we'll
that
come
way?
back.
Because I don't feel safe in the
Because
room.
Amir grew up in.
What?
This is one
I
of those
wasn't here when
episodes-
we did the New Year's resolution episode.
You were here for the. My wrist hit the
Yeah.
trackpad. Yeah,
You got the opposite problem of your ankles with your wrists.
Yeah.
You have
that they're
thick
huge.
wrists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of protrude like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a Tetris piece.
Audio listeners can't see the.
They'll
picture.
see this. Oh, it's
Basically.
just a guy in a.
Sorry, audio listeners will see this.
They have
Ow.
synesthesia.
Yeah.
That's really
My name is Marika Brownlee, and I feel confused about being Jeffrey O'Brien's fiend.
Yeah, fiend.
Yeah.
Let's hear that theme song again. I do feel confident saying I make the least amount of money out of anyone in this room, at least from Headgum.
I mean, but you're a contractor. If you broke it down hourly, it might
When
be
you
different.
say it like that, it sounds like a slur.
You're the one who says you're going to put on a construction uniform.
I know, which is like offensive to laborers.
Yeah.
Well, I asked Anya which episode I should listen to, and she said Anya Business. So
That's
I kind of
really,
was just left
really-
it
No
alone.
way she said that because she
Yeah.
hadn't heard it when you said it
She
earlier.
did.
No,
It's like
I
earlier
did.
with the shirt.
And you were like, just pick anyone, it doesn't matter. And then I asked what to expect, and you were like, it's gonna be wild, or I don't know. I don't remember.
I feel like that's not fair to say that the show is like a wild
and then I was
hodgepodge
like-
mishmash of sounds and
exactly
sights.
what it
You know,
is.
'cause
But then
don't feel
I
like-
I realized maybe I go in blind, and maybe that's easy. Maybe
Better,
that
yeah.
will be better.
Next goal is to colonize Studio G.
Yeah, a lot of them are G-based goals.
I might have to storm the barricade.
As in just
Beyond
enter there.
The barricade is Studio Geoff.
Is that from Les Mis?
Yeah, because I am miserable. Studio H.
I am less miserable.
You're such a unique person. And
Not me, the show.
Jeff is such a unique person.
This
and,
is Jeff's least favorite thing in the world to be complimented. So let's keep it going.
Everybody go around and
Yeah.
compliment Jeff.
Yeah, and I think that it takes perseverance to do anything for as long as you've done it. And sometimes you can get tired, and I'm sure some episodes you don't want to do it. But I think it's impressive that you put your best foot forward and always try and create a unique experience with each new episode. And yeah, I think as much negativity as we throw your way, I think at the end of the day, we enjoy your company, we enjoy the show, and kudos to you.
This wasn't what this was supposed to be. It was supposed to be like everybody razzing the show one last time.
Kudos.
Great head of hair, good skin.
Katie?
I can't follow that. That was earnest and sincere
So
and
say
beautiful.
something disearnest.
Your eyelids, actually, I haven't noticed them to be very dry when I watch the video episodes. So.
One, you said that the person is fine with suffering.
It's Marika.
Shivering guest. Oh, turn on your camera.
Yeah, you fucked that up really bad.
That's on me. I've never played mystery guest before.
Are you cold?
Well, Jeff didn't tell me to not wear a coat, so I am wearing my coat.
So she's not shivering.
This would have never
She's just
happened
guessed.
in Studio H.
Just guessed.
But are you shivering?
A little bit, but maybe out of anxiety for being on the street.
It is nerve-wracking. That's
All
correct.
right. Very good.
Good guess.
Thank you, Marika.
Great job.
I think I'm actually souring on Airbnb. Amir.
What?
Cheer up. Plugs.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. So
It reminds me of
the
like
viewers will be
the.
seeing this. It's hard because like
Let me send you what it reminds me of.
yeah, it's hard because these boots are my size through the foot, not through the ankle.
Yeah.
And you can't know that from ordering boots online. They don't have an ankle size.
You can email customer support.
You think I'm going to email those fuckers?
I do.
I think you'll email them right now.
That was my friend Rebecca's apartment.
Right. And you were house sitting.
No.
What happened?
She had me over.
Got it.
She just invited me over like a normal human person.
I just moved. And I want
Wait, can we
I
talk?
get a lot of flack from you guys. I don't often appreciate it. Sometimes it makes for good content. Sometimes it makes for a lot of awkward silences. Sorry, is something funny, Will?
Jeffrey O'Brien. Right? Does it fit? Does it work?
If the shoe fits, we're gonna try it out this episode. Can I just jump in here? I'm so sorry.
Sure, I'm trying to get more details, but sure.
You might want to cool it with the Diet Coke, Amir. I feel like every time we record, you're like housing aspartame.
Well, I mean, it's like a caffeine boost.
Well,
for the
I mean,
recording.
it's a cancer-inducing.
Is
chemical. Yeah. It's
I probably have like
carcinogen.
3 of these a week.
3 of those every time I see you.
Actually, studies aren't quite conclusive on that, Jeff. Sorry, fact check.
Yeah, we don't need a fact check on this show.
So C is D.
C and D.
D.
Who said D?
Me.
Correct! $5 to the woman wearing a duvet. Number 3.
Oh my God.
That is not gonna fly.
What are you
That's
talking
on my
about?
side. That's the line.
No way that crossed the line.
Yeah,
I've
of all the
I've
things
gone
he
on and
said.
on about where Amir lives, right? Bucking up to the fucking.
It.
It's hard.
Bleeping it. Okay.
You guys can call Drunkle anytime.
Who's Drunkle?
I don't mean like phone a fiend. I mean like.
Everything you say is wrong.
I mean like you can call Uncle and be like, I can't take this shit anymore.
Uncle. Yeah.
Uncle or Drunkle? Uncle
Drunkle.
means
I
nothing.
give up. Drunkle. I give up.
You and I did improv in college together almost 8 years ago. And, you know, I have aspirations to, you know, write little jokes on a computer and maybe get paid. What is it? It's 70. It's the official WGA minimum in the schedule is what, $7,200 a week?
I don't think you know what those words mean. Just say, there's a strike since we've last podcasted. You know, you might want to refresh on
Casey.
You can't call her a wench.
It wasn't me saying that. It was the doubters. It was the tweet and deleters.
Right.
Have any of you guys ever had an abnormal pap?
Jeff.
I'm just trying to get to the bottom of shit.
Do boys have pap?
No, that's the worst
He's
part.
just talking to us. That's why it's inappropriate.
That's true.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's no way.
2019,
Absolutely.
things were kind of crazy because it's New York. But do you think that sort of ratcheted it up a bit?
It's 10 times
Sorry.
worse.
Yeah.
I've never done this in terms of like.
That was a
picking you
really
apart.
interesting question and answer.
I know.
And Jeffrey's just staring at me and
I
saying,
haven't
like,
done this
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah.
I've done it, but not this much.
All right.
To this degree, especially. It feels like you've been like practicing gesticulation.
No.
Because you were like I'll put it on the screen right here, but you
Yeah.
were like moving your hand like
I
in a
often-
certain way
yeah,
as if you
I
were
do
just
that.
taking a master class and like getting people to respect you
You're
based
so
on
easily
Who would
distracted.
teach that master
I'm like a
class?
baby.
Like it was like a normal, nice, interesting conversation.
Conversation was great.
And you
The
derailed it to talk
gesticulation-
about my hand.
I don't know if
I
I'm the
wanna
one who
know-
derailed it. That's kind
I
of
wanna know
the
who
fundamental
would
difference
teach
between you and me.
The master class about hand gesticulations.
David Blaine.
Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Ahead,
Give
Amelia.
Amelia
That's a
your
lot of
sunglasses.
Okay, so
Really?
Yeah.
This is kind of fucked up, but
Makes sense though, right?
It feels right.
Oh, nice catch, Dan Marino style.
is this audio or visual as well?
It's a visual.
There's
Yeah.
video. Okay, so
Yeah.
everyone saw that. I
Yeah.
caught the glasses.
Yeah, everybody have this.
Casey's
Everybody
a
have the
future
script.
cast.
I do the
Yes.
script. And just to ask just a couple, am I Italian in this or?
play it straight. Play it straight. The comedy's supposed to come from kind of like the realism.
Oh, realism. Okay, cool.
So there's not real Italians.
So I'm from Rochester,
Italian,
New
no,
York,
you're
but I didn't grow
normal.
up.
You're just normal.
Italian
Okay.
by descent.
We're
but
straight.
Speaking with a normal and
Sounds like
American
an
accent.
We're
Italians.
straight Italians. Sorry, I
We're
should.
straight. Play
Yeah.
it straight.
Okay.
You might be at capacity. You want a random thumb drive I have?
No, I need a SD.
Oh no, I mean I have an SD right here.
Oh, sure.
Ready?
Yep.
No, let him die.
Where's our Nash?
You owe us 5 Nash.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Oh, the sound of his grinding really grinds my
horrible. Oh, it's awful, horrific. Can you hear that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm listening.
Disgusting.
You know that there's at least one guy jerking off to that.
You guys put my health at risk dentally, and I'll never forget that.
Dental dams. That's one more.
Still doing plugs? I'm wondering because Casey did his plugs and then you sort of meandered. You started watching TikToks.
It's never the person
trying to give
behind the
Anya
desk
her platform
fucking
to
job
speak.
to make sure everyone speaks just so in the right order.
Are you are you live producing, like changing camera angles while we talk?
Of course. I just switched back onto you.
After I said that thing or while I was talking?
I've been doing as best as I fucking can, all right? This shit is hard as shit.
That's the producer audit. This shit is hard as shit.
Thank you for finally admitting it.
Well, no, it's hard when you're trying to host, too, because I'm fucking, it's person A.
What did we do for the 100th episode?
We had...
That was...
Yeah, take it away, Marika.
No.
Petulant.
You suck, man. You fucking
There's
suck.
just an ad playing on the screen behind Jeff, like a digital ad on his soundboard.
It's
He
hard.
can't even be bothered to move his soundboard off of my face.
What's it for?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Marika?
You're gonna get the Headgum channel ripped.
I have to go.
Thank you, Zach Dunn, for joining the show. This is Jeopardy! So thank you guys so much. We will see you next week, or we won't. It'll be interesting. Like America, this is a great experiment.
That was easy.
Sax!